Yo guys, what is up? I am finally back after a few weeks, well really almost a month of not uploading. I feel like I say this every single video, but it's whatever at this point. Once again, we got some Minecraft gameplay in the background because I don't know what else to put there. Oh yeah, sorry if I sound weird, bro, I literally just woke up and I feel like super tired, but gotta do the YouTube grind, you know what I'm saying, even before the school grind. If you've been subscribed to me for a bit, you may already know that I made a video on Teejayx6 before, at the beginning of this year actually. Well yeah, I feel like making another Teejayx6 type beat, except this time I'm going for the flavor of his beats, which actually include a piano in them. Enough talking now, let's hop into FL Studio. I just realized my mouth is dry, so we taking a hydration break right now. Yo, we good now, let's go. Okay, now that I am in the playlist, I can start out with the first element of the beat, which is the piano, of course. Of course, this is a piano preset from Nexus. I came up with the piano melody in C minor, and I'm going to play it and then explain why I made it like this. I just laid down some bass notes, which are not exactly chords, and on top of the bass notes I pencil in a pretty basic top melody. I'm keeping things in this melody simple because I want the beat to overall have a simple feel to it. I think that's what works the best. Also, if you would notice, I put a bunch of these notes next to each other. When a note is next to another note on the piano roll, that like creates suspense or just more feeling. Okay, sorry if this is a long-winded explanation of a piano melody, but we can finally move on here. Okay, back in the playlist now, I can drag in this one shot of a bell. This bell is just a copy of the top notes on the piano melody. So if you notice, it actually sounds more like a pad than a bell. This is because of the effects I put on it, which were reverb, delay, and ozone imager. I think the only effect I really have to explain here is the ozone imager, which is just a free VST that lets you widen the stereo image of a sound. Okay, next I just added some strings from Nexus that will play during the bridge in the middle of the beat. The effects on the strings are standard, just some reverb, delay, and EQ to shape the sound. Now with all the melody stuff out of the way, we can move on to the drums and the 808. For the bass, I would advise you to choose an 808 on the smoother side. I just made a basic pattern to follow the root notes of the melody I made earlier. This is what I came up with. After the 808, the next logical sound is the kick. Now, the kick has absolutely got a smack, if you know what I'm saying, so be sure to choose a hard kick. I just put a kick everywhere the 808 hits. Here's how that sounds. After the kick, we can move on to the hi-hats. Personally, I prefer to use a really tight hi-hat in these kind of beats, and I keep the rolls simple. I only painted two 1/6 beat rolls. Here's how that sounds. Finally, and probably the most iconic sound in Teejayx6 beats is the snare. The same snare is used in a ton of his beats with little variations. By the way, if you don't have any of these sounds, I'll link the sounds used in the video in the comments below. Okay, the snare pattern I made is dead simple, hitting on the third beat of each bar until the end where I switch it up with a little roll. The snare on its own is a bit thin, so I added some ozone imager to widen it up a bit. Here's the final snare pattern. Oh, and I added an open hat for some extra spice. Finally, we can move on to arranging the beat. For the intro, I just half-timed the piano melody, and the only other special thing I did was use gross beat to reverse the melody for the outro of the beat. After arranging it all, I finally mixed everything. I'm not going to show you how to do it in detail because I'm just not at that level to teach you how to do it yet, if you know what I mean. Eventually though, I'll probably make a mixing tutorial in the future. Okay, before I show you guys the final beat, I just gotta do my little shill. I just want to say I would appreciate it if you liked the video, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. And also, as I mentioned before, I will leave a download link for all the drum sounds I use in this video for free. It's just in the comments. That's it, guys. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and enjoy the beat.